that's what's next, man. Just trying to build off that, because I appreciate the feature that I got, because as such a new poet, somebody coming in, I don't think they're handing them out that lightly. And so I just want to make sure that I'm expressing my appreciation, I'm learning from that, and then I'm applying that. So another feature is also what's next. The next person that called, they should be coming. So just trying to stay consistent.
That's
man.
the key. Because like I said, I seen you on Instagram with the videos from 7 Spot.
Yeah.
And when I seen him, like, I gotta get dude on the show. You know what I'm talking
appreciate
about?
That's how you do it.
So that's
yeah.
Because
you can see the type of vibe I'm on just from the videos.
Right.
Every Sunday I'm posting.
Right.
Every Sunday is something, and that's what I want people to see, because that is your first calling card.
Right.
Your actions are besides your looks, besides your voice, besides the poetry that you're gonna say on the mic, your first calling card is, are you consistent? Where is your body of work? Because before I hear you, I'm going to look at what you're doing. Then I'm going to give you the time to actually listen, because I can hear you, but I ain't listening. And if I don't believe in what the product that you've been selling, then I'm really not listening. So if you can present a consistent body of work where people believe in it and they can say, okay, this is an authentic, this is him. I would like to work with that. Like I said, I want him on the show. Right. So boom, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do, man. Yeah. Just keep bringing the poems, keep with the composition book, keep with the poetry. Yeah. And then like I said, just make sure I'm uplifting the artists around me, because we're building a community. We talk on Instagram, me and about 10 other poets, 15 other poets sometimes. Video chats every other day. We showing love to each other's spots, showing up and supporting each other. So that's also the focus, man, is to make sure I really build a community and show up when invited. If you invite me and I got the time, I'm making sure I'm there. If I do what I can when I can, and if I can do it, I will do it. So that's also the vibes, man. It's like, I appreciate this. I appreciate the platform. I appreciate the talk.
Yeah. Man, hey, keep doing what you do. Don't stop doing what you do. And I'm gonna have you come back and spit again. So, you know what I'm saying? Have one ready for me.
I keep one in the chamber.
Yeah,
they're not just in the book. They are up here.
That was up.
But the book
that's part of the whole ensemble.
It is, because you not only do you need a calling card, which is your body of work, but you want a niche. You want to have a little thing about you. Okay, it's like when people, and it works because when people see a book, they automatically assume I'm a virgin and I'm going to read, because when people have never seen me before, they're like, oh, I know what it is when a person gets up with their phone or they book, they about to start scrambling. No, I'm eye contact. I'm just swiping the page. Sometimes there's not even anything written on the page. I'm just turning
I'm about to say that. He probably ain't reading that shit.
I'm just turning the page.
Just for the looks.
Yeah. So you can know Mr. Composition. That's the guy with the notebook. Yeah. And it works perfectly.
Hey, man, that's a genius. You hear me?
Thank you. I'm trying. You want to separate yourself too.
Right.
There's only so much time you have before somebody turns it off too. So when I get up on the stage, every time you see me, you already know he got that book. That's to do with the book. So maybe you might have heard a snippet. You might have saw something on Instagram. Right. But once you see me and you recognize, you're going to give me that time of day that you've been wanting to give me. Because now you see him again. You've seen me so often. And the book it's a signature now. It lets people know, like, that's him. Even if you don't know me, you know I'm Mr. Composition. Like, you might have just seen a clip, but Mr. Composition, my name is gonna stick in your mind. So I love having the book. Yeah. And to take it a layer deep, I do feel like when poets are on the mic, we are sharing our energy, we are casting our spells, and you've seen witches with their spell book. You've seen warlocks with their spell book. They probably still know the spells, they've memorized them, but the power of the spoken word is empowered by the written word, which is why you write it down. You put your goals on paper, you write it down. So I do believe that carrying the book and performing the poems, sometimes with, not necessarily reading it, but just with the poem there, it impacts the people in a different way, because the words are just more powerful, simply because that is the way the universe works. There's power in the spoken, there's power in the written,
Right,
there's
right,
power in the mind, and when all three are
You got
aligned,
all three, yeah,
it's all three are aligned right now. I'm in the
yeah.
physical, I'm in the spiritual, and I'm in the mental.
My man dropping the science in here. You
You got it. You got to know that it's deep. It's not just.
You got the three powers all in one.
Yeah, you got the.
From the mind to the words and it's on paper.
And that's why I do the 3 dots on everything.
That's what's up.
When I text, you see the 3 dots. When
I'm
I
glad
write,
you said that, man.
Yeah,
You feel me? Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. That's the thing, because we all exist on a vibration.
Right.
And when you're speaking, your throat is vibrating and you're casting those spells. Like abracadabra means with my words I have created. So when you're speaking, you are creating. When you spitting that poetry, when you're sharing your trauma, you're sharing your truth, when you're sharing your beauty or your pain or whatever it may be, you are still casting a spell. You are sharing that energy with the crowd. And you have to be mindful of that. And when you are mindful of that, sometimes you might want to bring it in a different form. You might want to deliver it in a different form. You might want to carry a notebook yourself or rip out a page and put it in your pocket just so you say you have that spoken word with you to impact the audience on a deeper, more vibrational level, just thinking in frequency. So that's why I choose to do it as well. So I really
I like that. Man. I like that.
Appreciate it.
Good look, man. We are creators.
Yes.
And whether you want to or not, you creating something. So what are you creating? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You're the co-creator of my world, and I'm the I say that and I'm the co-creator of yours, because without us coexisting, this moment, this experience does not exist. It is a different moment without us. There's no way to recreate what we are creating with someone else. That is a different creator. That is a different energy, a different vibration. So we are all the creators of our world while we live in our microcosm and the co-creators of the greater macrocosm of the people in the worlds around us. So and that's how I choose to
now you talking my talk. You know what I'm talking about? I had one more time to talk with you, because now we going to a whole other level right now.
Hey man, we can take it wherever, man. Poetry is deep, and it's a tree that has many roots into many subjects. So while it's rooted in the poetry, while we're talking about poetry, it can branch off into vibration, because the poetry is, once it gets spoken, it's written. So it can branch off into these other subjects if you're willing to trace the root back to the tree. If you trace the root back to the tree, you can arrive at many paths, many roots, many branches. There's many branches to the poetry tree. So then the conversation can go lots of ways, man. I'm here for it all day, every day. So we can keep it going.
So hey man, look here. We're gonna take another commercial break, but my man gonna be back spitting. So y'all stay tuned. This is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted.